What's today, 23rd? Okay. All right, here we go, fellas. It's been a little bit. It's been about 2 weeks since our last recording. And I'm in Portland, Oregon. I'm flying home tomorrow night, actually. So I'm going to see all you fellas in a few days, which is exciting stuff. We got a special episode. We have a special episode tonight. It's going to be a complete college football season preview breakdown type thing. It'll be about probably, 40 minutes long or something. We're going to do conference by conference, Power 5 conference breakdown with our boy Zach Merchant. He was a guest earlier for the March Madness pod, and he's going to come on tonight to give us some insight on college football and expose his MSU love. Hopefully, we can get some banter between him and Dixon, because Dixon, as you can see, is wearing a Michigan uni.
Well, listen, before he comes on, there's not much to talk about for him this year and his team that he loves. So I'm curious to see what he's got to say. Maybe he's got more to talk about with the Auburn Tigers. So we'll see with Peyton Thorne at the helm down there.
Yeah, true. Good point.
A little more faith in the Tigers than I do have in the Spartans. So
yeah, 100%. MSU isn't. They're in a kind of a dry spell as of late with football. But anyways, let's get into it. We are going to do, college football breakdown and then a pretty interesting top 5 at the end. So
absolutely the best time of the year right now, besides maybe March Madness. But the last 3 months been boring as having no sports besides golf to watch.
This is the best sport on the planet for me.
I agree.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything better.
Oh, football.
Especially when the fall time comes around. The NFL plays into it a little bit, but I think this time of year, I used to be a fall hater as far as the season goes. Ooh. But take the sports away. I just don't like the weather as much. But with hunting now, I can't wait for fall.
Yeah.
Yes, you get out of the woods and you watch Michigan play at noon if they're playing at noon. So windows open, breeze rolling through. It doesn't get any better.
Nothing better.
Little Dixon will be up in the tree stand this fall.
I watch
it from my phone. Than the Saturday full slate of college games, and then we're gonna have a NFL episode coming out in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, because NFL, in my opinion, is the greatest sport, probably on the planet.
False.
So that's gonna be coming out. But tonight we're gonna do college football. So let's get into it. Zach is gonna come on in about 4 seconds. Here we go.
Admit.
Yep.
Bring him in.
There he is.
Z.
Clap him up.
How are you doing?
Clap him up.
Damn, look at his hair, bro. That's sweet.
So back.
Good to see you, Z.
Just for you.
Love that.
Let's go.
Good to see you, Z.
All right, he's got the Sparty apparel on. That's also
I had to.
Thing.
It's a little tight. Connor just called me and said you were repping, so I had to go through my girlfriend's closet. So.
Is that Lexi's piece?
She got it from my aunt when we were there for Christmas or something. So.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, fast fact. If anybody doesn't already know, Zach's aunt is Susie Merchant. Used to be the head coach of the women's basketball team at Michigan State, which is pretty sick. So that's where Zach's love comes from, and his dad played college baseball at MSU, which is sick too.
All right, hold on a minute.
Wait.
I used to dog this guy behind the scenes, wondering why he actually loved this team, but I get it now. There's family ties, brother.
I have my reasons. I got my reasons, and my brother and sister just moved in yesterday and today, so I'm the only one that didn't, but I have my reasons.
Yes, 100%.
You got a legacy
100%.
there. You definitely have a legacy.
Bleeding.
All right. So, you boys let's say Big Ten for like last. Is that cool?
Yeah, let's start out with Big 12.
Pac-12,
SEC.
the worst conference.
All right, Pac-12 is fine.
Pac-12. I disagree. I like the Pac-12 a lot, honestly. I'm a fan of the Pac-12, and it's upsetting that we're moving away from all the conferences because I think the expansion's kind of dumb, personal opinion. What do you boys think about that?
Yeah, I don't like it that much either.
It's a better it plays out better for like Michigan and Ohio State, I think, because the whole season doesn't depend on the 12th game of the year. So you can probably afford to lose a game and still make the playoff, especially with it going to a 12-man playoff.
Balance.
Yeah, and well, I think the better thing that they're doing, thank God they're doing it, is expanding the playoff. Four teams is way too little. The 12-man play, or it's gonna be what, 12 or right?
12.
Is it gonna be 12?
12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, it'll be 12 starting next year, I believe. So that'll be good. But this is the final season of all 5 Power 5 conferences and 4-man playoffs. So at the end of the show, we'll do college football playoff prediction, and then we'll get into the top 5. But first of all, let's start in the Pac-12, courtesy of Nin, because he says it's the worst conference. So Nin, who do you got? Who do you got coming out of the Pac-12, and what do you think of those guys?
You know, I honestly don't mind the teams out of, like, I like the Pac-12 teams. But, okay, so, like, the sleeper team this year, obviously, is Colorado, just because Deion is coaching. But I don't think they're going to be great. I still got them at, like, 7-5. But I still think USC is going to come out undefeated.
Yep.
But
yeah,
that's my take on.
Pretty popular pick. So Pac-12 championship, you have USC over who?
Washington.
Okay. Yeah, Washington. Wow. Early matchup in East Lansing for the Huskies, which will be sick because they, as we talked about already, first game that the Spartans are allowing alcohol in the stadium. There's probably going to be some jail time coming out of those fans. But that'll be, yeah, no doubt. That'll be a good game. Washington, Michigan State early. Ag, what do you got for the Pac-12?
I got USC as well. 11-1. I think they're going to lose one game. It's kind of hard to make it through there. I mean, the conference is relatively competitive with like the top 3 teams in that conference. So I think it's going to be a one loss that gets out of there. Probably going to be USC, Oregon, but I like USC to come out of there.
USC, Oregon. Okay, yeah, another popular pick. Z, we talk all the time, obviously, but I think there's, like we talked about, I think there's probably 4 legit teams out of the Pac-12 that could make the CFP, honestly.
100%.
Personally, I have see, this is going to be weird because there's a little love there because I just visited their stadium, and their stadium's sick. I got Utah coming out of the Pac-12. I think Utah is going to go 11-1. They're going to beat USC in the Pac-12 championship. I like what Utah's all about, honestly. Their coach is good. They had a good season last year. And the year before. And the year before. They won the Rose Bowl last year against Penn State. That was a great game.
Year before, they were up big on Ohio State, and then Ohio State came back.
Yep. So I think Utah's coming out of the Pac-12 over USC. But again, like Nan, what you said, I think Washington's sick. I think they're going to be really good. I think they're going to beat MSU early. Z, I mean, you can say that too, but
I have them losing, so I'm not that much of a homer.
Right, and then but I have Washington State going 10-2. I think they might be all right, especially after what happened with Mike Leach. Obviously passed away. R.I.P. to him, but great coach there. And then Oregon is a great team too. I have them going 9-3. Besides that, everybody's up for grabs. I mean, Pac-12 college football late at night. Anybody can beat anybody. You wake up at 5 a.m. and you see Cal beat Arizona State 51-49 on a last-second field goal or something like that. It's always up for grabs in the Pac-12. But that's my take. I think Utah's coming out of the Pac-12, and then we'll get into it later. But I think Utah's going to make the college football playoff. Okay. Z, what do you think?
I think the Pac-12 is actually pretty deep this year. Quarterback wise, Caleb Williams, Michael Penix, Cam Rising, Bo Nix, like you said, I think all 4 of those teams could make the playoff. I have Oregon and Utah going 10-2, and then I have USC and Washington going 11-1 and playing in the Pac-12 championship. And I actually have Washington coming out of the Pac-12.
Do you?
I have Washington losing at USC regular season, and then I have USC losing, I believe, at Utah, and then or at Oregon. Sorry, yep, USC at Oregon, and then I have Washington beating USC in the Pac-12 championship.
Yeah, I like that. See, I have a similar thing. I think Utah is going to lose the USC regular season, but then USC is going to go undefeated besides that, and they're going to face each other in Pac-12 championship, and then Utah is going to win. So similar
I like
there.
Utah, but they play. This is week 8. They're at USC, and then they come back Oregon at home, and then they have a kind of a snoozer against Arizona State. Then they go at Washington. So I don't think they can win at USC and at Washington, and then Oregon too within 4 weeks. I just think that's too much.
Yeah, that's a good take. Yeah, in the Pac-12, I think home field advantage. Well, college football home field advantage means a ton more than like any other sport, I think. But I think Utah beats USC in the Pac-12 championship. But Washington State, Oregon. I mean, Oregon's amazing. Caleb Williams, obviously, Heisman favorite again, probably. Kind of sick that he's coming back. And then, yeah, Utah's coming out of it. You got Washington coming out of it. Dixon, what do you think for the Pac-12?
I got Washington coming out of it. I got them beating USC in the Pac-12 championship, but I think Oregon, Utah. You guys say Oregon or Oregon?
Oregon. I used to say Oregon, but I think that's foul.
Oregon,
Utah, Washington, and USC are all as legit as they come, I think, for all of college football. So I think anybody could do anything, but I got Washington at 11-1, USC 10-2, Utah 10-2, and Oregon 10-2. So
yeah, and then that first week matchup, Utah Florida, that'll be exciting too. And then your boys down south. The game is at Utah, unfortunately for Florida, but I think Utah's going to win that one. But that should be a good game too.
Is Utah ranked right now in the preseason?
Yeah, Utah's like 15, I think. Zach, right?
15.
That's what they were inside the top
right now,
10.
but Utah lost at Florida first game last year, so I don't think it'll be close, to be honest with you. I mean, I think I have Florida at like 4-8 or something. So I think
didn't they go 5-7 last year?
Yeah, they didn't. I don't think they made a bowl.
No, it didn't, because everybody. I don't know. I didn't like Anthony Richardson at Florida. I thought he was
Everybody
a bomb.
loves him now in the league.
I don't love him still. Like, I don't know why everybody hypes him up. I still think he's like a terrible thrower of the ball. He might throw it a mile, but his accuracy is terrible.
Yeah,
Joe Milton. That's Joe Milton right there.
Yeah, Joe Milton.
No, he's a good runner, but AR's first throw in preseason, I think it was a pick six, was it not? You saw that, right? I think AR's first throw in the preseason was as soon as they deemed him the starting quarterback for the Colts, pick six. So not a hot start for him, but whatever. All right, Pac-12 is done. Quick there. You want to go to let's go ACC.
ACC.
ACC. Z.
Should we go reverse order?
Yeah, or Dixon. Yeah.
ACC.
Okay. All right, regular season. Connor, you're gonna like this. I have Clemson 11-1, 8-0 in the conference, and then I have Florida State 11-1, 7-1 in the conference, losing at Clemson. I think Florida State's gonna beat LSU week 1 at home. I don't know if that might be neutral site actually. I'm not sure, but I think Florida State beats LSU, and then I think Florida State beats Clemson in the ACC championship. I like Florida State a lot. I mean, they kind of came out of nowhere last year because they've been bums for a few years, and then they got a quarterback. They had a good year last year. They got Keon, and I liked him. Now I don't. He's gone, but he's a good receiver. So I think their offense is gonna be really good.
Right. Yeah, that's sick that he transferred to FSU, but
he wasn't even one of the best wide receivers in the Big Ten, and he acted like he was the GOAT when he was transferring. That was the best part about it.
Peyton Thorne at quarterback didn't help, but
yeah, we'll get to that too.
Peyton Thorne just had to close his eyes and throw it 50 yards down the field, and Keon Coleman would go get it. But I don't think it really worked out for them in the long run. But we'll get into that. Let me go here. Mine's quick. I got Florida State running away with it. I think they've been kind of on the brink of being elite the last couple of years. Maybe they've had 1 or 2 off years, but I got them going 12-0, and the next best in the conference is Clemson at 9-3.
You have the Knowles going
9-3
12-0.
You have the
100%.
semis going that far?
Oh,
Who do you
yeah.
have Clemson losing to? I'm just curious.
Oh, brother, I don't even remember. I just got him at 9-3.
True. All right. Well, no, that's a hot take for sure. The Knowles are preseason ranked number 8.
Oh, you
So
know
they're
what?
legit.
I got a couple other
For
They have
sure.
like the number 5 draft or incoming class coming into their school
Yeah,
this year. So I mean,
Yeah.
They're bagging a lot of recruits.
stacked.
Regarding this conference, I kept looking at the 2022 records of all these teams, and I just couldn't quite figure them out. Okay, the bottom half of this conference. So like Virginia, Pitt, NC State was one that seemed like, I don't know, that they could be really good. And I don't think North Carolina is going to be shit.
No,
Who's their-
I agree. I agree with the North Carolina. I mean, Drake May's going to be a Heisman
Yeah, I mean,
candidate, most likely.
yeah, Drake May's sick.
I mean, I got
Yeah.
them going 9-3, but I also got Virginia Tech going 8-4, and I think they won 3 games last year. Same with
Yeah.
Virginia.
Well, that's the beauty of college football. Anybody can beat anybody.
But I feel like
um,
in this conference, more than any other one, there's a massive drop off between like the top 2 teams. We just talked about how deep, the Pac-12
Yeah.
is, at least in the top half of it. But then you said anybody can beat anybody. I don't think anybody can beat anybody here. I think it looks
okay.
pretty sorry on the bottom half.
Fair. No, fair. I agree with that. I'll get into my picks, but I do agree with that, Dixon. The bottom 5 teams in that conference I have missing a bowl, which would be Georgia Tech, Virginia, Duke, Boston College, and then Pitt. I mean, Pitt's going 2-10. They're not competing with the top, 3 or 4 teams. I have 5 teams actually here in the ACC, all going to be very good. I have Clemson going 10-2. So Z, I appreciate the 11-1 call. You know I love Sweeney
That was just for you. Just for you.
and the Tigers down south. But I have Clemson beating Florida State in the ACC championship. I have them both going 10-2. I think Florida State's going to be great too. They're going to probably be top 15 to end the year, probably all year, honestly. And then Clemmy's going to go 10-2. I think I have them losing to who would it be? Probably Florida State, and I don't know. I mean, I have Wake Forest and Miami and North Carolina all going 9-3.
Hey,
So,
quick question. 2 questions actually. Miami.
Okay.
I think they started out last year ranked in the top 10. Did they fall off? They must have. Right?
Yeah, they didn't finish anywhere near that, but
Isn't Josh Gaddis the offensive coordinator?
is he?
I know his dumbass wish he didn't leave.
Well, they got
Block
Mario
him, but
Cristobal as
whatever.
their head coach now, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cristobal, but they got Gaddis as the OC. And then isn't DJ Ugly or whatever his name is? He's at Oregon State, right?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah, that guy
Clemson's
was-
QB.
Yeah. From Clemson.
He was
Yeah.
at Clemson. Yeah.
So who's their starter?
They had that one white kid from
Cade Klubnik is Clemson's starter.
Klubnik.
Okay.
Klubnik. Yeah, Klubnik. Yeah, I mean, I love Clemson. They're going to be great again, I think, and I think they're going to make the College Bowl playoff. So I think they beat Florida State. They both go 10-2, and it's going to be a good battle for the ACC championship. But I think Clemson beats Florida State in the ACC championship, and yeah, that's it for me. Ag, what do you got?
yeah, I mean, I like the Florida State Clemson picks, but I think Dixon might have been hating on North Carolina a little bit. You as well, Connie. Drake May might just carry that team to a 10-2 season and might contend for it a little bit. But I do
got
have
them at
Florida State at
9-3.
11-1.
I have
all
him
right,
at
fair.
10-2.
He's going to be Will
All right, that's
Levis
fair.
2.0.
I still like Florida State in that conference. Florida State versus Clemson, both 11-1, but I think Florida State's going to get them in the ACC championship and get their bid to the CFP.
Yeah, that's a hot. I mean, that's not a hot take at all. That's a very popular take. Florida State, Clemson. I think we probably all have them. Nick, who do you got?
I actually do not have. I have Clemson at 11-1, and then I have North Carolina at 10-2.
Mm-hmm.
I got Florida State at 9-3, and then I actually have Miami at 9-3. But other than that, I feel like every other team in there is just going to be I don't even know if 6 teams will out of that conference will make a bowl.
Yeah.
I think Syracuse might be a little bit of a sleeper too this year. I mean, they were relatively decent last year. They might be around a 9-3.
Egg only says that because Joel Klatt says that.
Is that what he's? Is that what Joel said? Does he
No,
think
he
Syracuse
doesn't,
is gonna
he
go?
doesn't talk
emailing him
about
today.
sorry teams like that. He
Yeah,
doesn't really touch on those too much.
I wouldn't say Cuse is sorry. Cuse, started off what 6-0 last year, I think.
Yeah.
Did they win their bowl game?
I don't know.
I don't think they did. I think they kind of got brutalized, if I'm remembering correctly.
I mean, I'm no fan to talk about winning bowl games. If you look at U of M's record with Harbaugh,
Syracuse lost to Minnesota 28-20 last year.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, because Syracuse started 6-0,
Minnesota,
then they absolutely went off the rails.
Sold.
Ended what 7-5, I think. I think so. But anyway, yeah, ACC is kind of boring too. Florida State, Clemson will probably run the table. Let's do 12.
Did everybody talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Big 12.
Let's do Big 12. I like the Big 12. I fuck with the Big 12 a lot, but now
I'm gonna agree. I like that kind of because I forgot Cincinnati and Central Florida joined the conference this year.
Yes,
and like both those teams have always
and BYU.
been. Yeah, and B, but they've all been fucking solid.
Brigham Young, boy.
But I mean, I think TCU is gonna win at 11-1 over Cincinnati.
Oh, really?
I'm taking Cincinnati. They're gonna be some dogs this year.
All right.
But and then I got
like
Oklahoma. I got Oklahoma and Texas at 9-3.
Okay. Yeah, I think Oklahoma's actually gonna have a bounce back year too because they were about Madonna last year. But seriously, Oklahoma was brutal last year. But yeah, I think they'll have a bounce back year. What do you think out of the Big 12?
I think it's kind of like kind of a 4-team race. Texas, TCU, Baylor, Oklahoma's probably going to be up there, and maybe Kansas State might sneak in a little bit. I kind of like TCU to come out again. I mean, it's not very clear cut, I feel like, in this conference for me this year, like it was in the past, but it's one of those 3 or 4 teams coming out of there for sure. I'd probably have to go with TCU.
Okay, so you have TCU coming out of there again. I think they'll play
well.
I will say
that's kind of aggressive.
I have 8 of the teams making bowl games out of the Big 12.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
a lot of decent teams.
I just counted mine. I have 11 teams out of the Big 14 now making a bowl game. For real.
Yeah, I got 11 too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I love watching the Big 12 because those are always shootouts.
Yeah, just score 60 points, you win.
Oh my God, hammer the over.
What's your saying, Con? What's your saying? Offense, what?
Yeah, offense wins championships. You guys know that. So that's why I love Clemson so much because they score the shit out of the football. But for me, out of the Big 12 this year, I got Texas. Neither of you boys said Texas.
Oh hell no!
I mean, Texas is up there for sure.
No way.
Yeah, I got Texas beating Kansas State actually. So TCU though I think is gonna have a good year. I think they'll go 10-2. And then I got Oklahoma State, the Pokes at 9-3. And then after that Texas Tech, Oklahoma, Cincinnati all at 7-5. And then UCF, Baylor, BYU, and Houston at 6-6. But also like Kansas, Iowa State, and West Va can win any ball game. This conference I feel like is very true to the anybody can beat anybody.
Do you think that the Longhorns can go into Bama and win?
No.
First game
of the year? I got that's
chance.
week 2 actually, but
week 2.
I have Bama beating Texas because that's in Tuscaloosa this year. But I think Texas will have a good year. I think they're going to go 10-2.
But they say this every single year about them.
Oh, I know.
And then they finish no better than 8-4 every year. They say this.
Usually they're good for like a GoDaddy.com bowl or something. But
the Outback Bowl, Liberty Bowl.
But I got them.
Hey, what did Oklahoma State finish at last year for a record?
Probably like 9-3 or 8-4,
9-3. Yeah.
7-5. Like they're all right there. That's what I'm saying with the Big 12.
I remember they got hot like mid-season and started heating up.
Big 12 is a good one, and it's super fun to bet on. So I got Texas coming out of there. Not going to make the college football playoff, but Z, what do you got on the Big 12?
Okay. Well, after that reaction you guys aren't going to treat me very well here. I got Texas coming out at 11-1.
Ooh,
only lost to Bama.
Fair.
Only loss is at TCU, actually.
Whoa!
You got beating Bama.
I think they should have beat Bama last year. They should have beat Bama last year. I think Alabama's going to be. Spoiler: I don't have Alabama coming out of the SEC, but Texas's offense should be pretty damn good. I know Bijan's gone, but if Ewers stays healthy, I think they'll be really good. They just need to take 2 out of their 3 toughest games. I think is at Bama, at Baylor, and at TCU. And I think Oklahoma's going to be pretty mid. I got them going 9-3, but I think Texas is a lot better than them right now. I'm pretty sure they beat them by like 40 or something last year. But
yeah,
I got Texas over TCU, 11-1 over 10-2.
Okay. Yeah. That quarterback fight at Texas is going to be tough too. You think Arch gets in there or no?
I don't think it's a quarterback fight. I don't think Arch is going to play until next year.
Really? Well, Ewers is great. So yeah, that's not like a hot take, but
they're going to save.
If he didn't get hurt last year, yeah.
Go ahead.
Arch is going to have his coming out party at Michigan next year, right?
I think we're about to trounce them next year. And I think ticket sales are already like, I don't know, $150,000 a ticket, maybe something like that.
Wait,
no, it's like $600 a ticket.
Where's that game at? Is it in Ann Arbor?
The Big House. Yeah. I think it's the only
let's
game
go.
with tickets on sale for next year so far. But yeah, it'll be cool. That'll be different. I think the only time Michigan's played Texas is in a bowl game, right? So if they've ever even played. I know one
Power
thing.
5 team they've played non-con in like 78 years, I think. So
like 85.
Sorry, 85.
That's true.
So I know one thing for sure, 2 things for certain. I think TCU had a Cinderella story year last year. No, I don't think they'll be bad by any means. They're gonna probably lose 3 or 4 times. I got them at 9-3. But I don't think they're gonna be anything special. And I also don't think that since when Ewers shaved his mullet that they're gonna be any better. So I got them both at 9-3. Not doing.
Now, was that an emotional take or what?
I got Kansas State coming out.
I like Kansas State.
Yeah.
I like Kansas State.
I think they could be sneaky.
What's the QB's name? At Kansas State. He's like 6'5", 250. He was slinging.
I don't know, but Deuce Vaughn ran their team last year, and now he's with the
Cowboys.
Yeah, he was sick.
Will Howard.
Will Howard.
Yeah.
So I got Will Howard and the Kansas State boys coming out on top, and they're gonna beat Cincy, going 10-2.
Oh, really?
Cincy up there? Holy shit!
I got Oklahoma also 10-2, Texas Tech 9-3, Texas 9-3, TCU 9-3. Like I said, Houston 8-4, and the rest is history after that. That bottom half of the conference, I'm not sure about. I got UCF going 3-9 because they changed conferences. So I don't know. BYU 4-8. I think I got them winning their first 4 games of the year.
Oh my God!
Then just going on an absolute peel.
The Mormons are gonna start off real hot.
They're gonna cool down.
But I think Kansas State last year, when I watched them, especially, I think it was in the conference championship game, they lost, right?
Yeah.
No, they beat TCU.
No, they beat TCU, then they lost.
Okay.
The Bama in the bowl game.
Yeah.
Yes, that game, the Bama game. There was so much fight in that team. I think this year they're going to bring it, and they still got the returning QB, but they don't have their running back anymore. Deuce Vaughn was sick, but
right.
I think they had a second guy sitting in the reserves that might be good. Don't know his name, and I have no facts to back it up, but he could be good. Who knows?
True.
K-State coming out on top of that conference.
Yeah, I like that. I think K-State could definitely win the conference too. I don't really know who's going to win that conference, but it's going to be Texas and Kansas State in that championship game. That's all I got. But all right, before we get SEC, Big Ten, let's do trivia.
All right.
Ooh, all right.
All right, All right, we got 2 college football trivia questions. Standings. Holy hell, I got to go all the way back up to the top for the standing. Standings go Nins at 74, Eggs at 66, Dixon's at 61. The guests have racked up 12 points. So Z, you can add to that total for sure. And there's some points to be had tonight. So we'll run through the trivia real quick, get SEC, Big Ten out of the way, and then we'll do top 5. Hopefully in the next 20 or so minutes. All right, here we go. College football. This one, no, we're not going to go in order, so you're just going to have to spit them out. Question is, you have to name the 4 Power 5 conference schools whose nickname is Tigers.
LSU.
LSU.
Memphis. No, they're not Power 5. Fuck.
Auburn.
Clemson, LSU, Auburn, and
Clemson, LSU, Auburn.
Correct.
Missouri.
Yeah.
Correct, man.
Missouri.
Boy, Mizzou.
Shit.
Okay, I don't know who got those points.
I got LSU, and I think
I
Auburn.
got 2.
I think
Yeah,
I got
I
2.
thought I got Auburn.
No, I said.
I said Clemson.
Should we
Yeah,
just
but
do
that was
whoever got
after
all
I
4
said
of them gets
that.
a point?
Hey, Ag, when you're editing this, you gotta let
You
me
guys
know.
all said LSU, and I said Clemson.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. I thought Dixon said LSU, Nin said Clemson, Zach said Auburn.
See,
And
I thought I
then
said
Nick
LSU.
said-
That's
I don't know
wrong.
about that, Merch.
I thought I snuck it in. I heard myself first, but I don't know.
You got to
For
speak
what,
up,
LSU?
brother.
We'll have to replay.
shit's hard.
So.
We'll look at the receipts. And then we'll award points
I'll
after
slow it
that.
down.
So I can't award points yet, but we'll update after the editing process. But here we go, another one. This one's gonna be tougher. But here we go.
Wow.
Another
what's
one.
What's the format?
It's college football. College football again.
No. Like, how are we? Just
Yeah,
blurting them
you're
out?
just gonna
First answer.
you're just gonna spit them out. Okay.
Okay.
So in 2014, 3 you can't say anything before I finish or ask the question. In 2014, 3 teams swapped into or changed Power 5 conferences. Name those 3 schools.
Nebraska?
Rutgers.
No. Rutgers, Maryland.
Rutgers, Maryland. Yes. One
Iowa
to
State.
Z, one to Dixon.
I don't know.
Did you say Power 5?
Yeah, see, this one is going to be the tough one. They switched from a Power 5 school to another Power 5 school.
2014.
2014. They're currently in that conference.
Don't look it up, Merch.
I'm just looking at my notes here. This is what I'm looking at. No worries, not a phone.
What do you got? Math problems on there?
No, I wrote down all my shit. It's
You
just
got
college
PEMDAS.
football stuff.
I feel like it's like a Big 12 team.
All right, so 1 point to Dixon, 1 point to Merch. You need one more team.
Ugh,
I
I
can.
don't know.
Do you want me to
Texas
tell
A&M.
you? No,
Virginia.
no. You want me to tell you what
Westbah?
school or
Hey,
what?
Can you tell us where they moved from?
Oh, from? Okay.
That's-
I mean, that's not going to help much, but they moved from the American Athletic.
Oh God,
Memphis? Who the
No,
fuck?
and
What's Memphis in?
Houston.
No, they are in the ACC now.
Wake?
Boston College.
Boston College. No.
Vanderbilt. No, that's
No.
SEC.
Pitt.
Georgia Tech.
No,
Wait, where are they at now?
Miami.
Not Georgia Tech?
State.
Boston College.
Nixon,
No.
you're looking at
Google?
fucking.
Is he looking at his notes?
yeah, you can look at your notes. Just don't.
Oh,
Dude.
I'm not looking.
Mine are on my
Pitt.
phone. I'm
It's
not
Pitt.
trying
It's
to
Pitt.
look at my phone.
It's Pitt.
It's not Pitt. It's not
No,
Pitt.
it's gotta be
NC State.
Louisville. Who just said Louisville?
That was me.
Yeah, Z. Good. Louisville. They moved from the American Athletic
What
to
the
the
fuck?
Atlantic Coast.
They were the American.
I didn't know they were in the
I
AE.
either. I didn't know it either. I looked it up.
American Athletic.
But yeah. All right, Z got 2 points there. Dixon got 1 point, and then we're gonna have to assess on the first trivia. But you boys did well, no doubt.
That
Let's
was a
move
fat
into the.
goose.
Let me
Let me
Michael Goosey there.
let me
Let's go
take
SEC.
this first first
Yeah.
spot here for the SEC.
Let's go SEC. Dixon, start us off.
So in the West, I didn't think I would ever say this again, but the way I picked these games, I got Bama going 12-0. I got LSU going 10-2. Auburn with Merch's boy going 7-5 at
He ain't my
QB1.
boy.
Yeah, he is. You got ties. How do you? I guess I can ask when you guys all go, but I just really wonder what it's gonna be like with him down there. How good is he gonna be, or how shitty?
I'll tell you right now, I have Auburn going 7-5.
That's what I got him at, 7-5. All right, then let me head over to the East. I got the Vols coming out of the East at 11-1.
What?
I got the Bulldogs also going 11-1, losing to Tennessee.
Ooh.
So it's going to be Bama, Tennessee in the SEC championship,
Okay.
and then Tennessee on top. I got ties there.
Right
Dirty
with Joey
ball.
Milt.
Joe Milton's family's from there. I think they're legit. I really do. I think their wide receiving core after they lost what's that one guy's name? Number 11. Yeah. I think he was like their main guy last year, but I think they have a lot of deeper guys that they can use. So they're no Ohio State or anything, but I think they're fast. So I think they'll play.
Okay.
And they might have got over the hill last year with that big win against Bama. So
Yeah, I like Tennessee, no doubt. Z, what do you got? SEC.
On the let me see here. On the West, I got Bama at 10-2 and LSU at 11-1. Only loss for them is at Florida State in week 1, and then I have Tennessee at 10-2 and Georgia at 12-0 on the other side. I mean, the only game that Georgia might have any trouble with is Tennessee, and I don't think that they will. But yeah, I have Georgia at 12-0, and this one's been bugging me all day. But I think I'm going to take LSU to beat them.
Ooh.
In the championship game, which gives me another issue in
Gee.
picking that playoff, because I think a one-loss Georgia, like a 12-1 Georgia with their only loss coming in the championship game, is a team that could still get in. But we'll get to that.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. I have SEC East is going to be Georgia, 12-0. I have Dixon. I have Tennessee at 9-3. But they'll
losing
still make
to who?
a good. They'll still make a good bowl game. They'll lose to, let's see, Georgia. Did they play anybody early? Like good?
They got at Florida as their first away game.
Okay.
They play Bama,
South
right?
Carolina.
They're at
Yeah.
Bama. They got
I
South
mean,
Carolina at home.
That's
I
their
have
only loss
South
I got for them.
Carolina at 8-4. But I don't know who I have Tennessee losing to, honestly. They're gonna go 9-3. South Carolina 8-4. The rest of that side's decent. Kentucky 7-5. Florida 6-6. West side, I got LSU coming out of that side. They're gonna beat Bama. They're gonna go 11-1. Bama's gonna also go 11-1. And then the rest of that side is kind of whatever too. Aubie 8-4. Ole Miss 8-4. And then the rest of the boys might or may not make a bowl. But I have Georgia beating LSU in the SEC championship. Georgia's going to be the 1 seed going into the CFP, and they may do 3 in a row. So, Ag, what do you got?
But I'll start with the East. I got Georgia coming out 12-0. Tennessee is going to be right there, 11-1 though. Then moving to the West, I got Bama and LSU 10-2. I think Bama's going to come out though. LSU is going to be a really good team this year. I got Bama, Georgia in the championship. I think Georgia's going to do it again. Number 1 seed for sure. And they're probably going to 3-peat.
Yeah. Okay, fair. That's a good take. Then what do you got?
Best water in the game.
Starting with the West. So
Ridiculous.
last night I got different picks from. I had to change it up because I really didn't like it. So I got LSU at 11-1 and Bama at 11-1, but LSU beats Bama, so they win.
Yep.
Then in the East, I got Georgia 12-0, Tennessee 10-2, and then obviously I have to throw them in because it's my favorite team. I got the Gators at 7-5.
Okay.
But they beat Florida State to go 7-5 at the end of the year.
Ooh.
Hey, what do we feel about Texas A&M this year?
4-8.
5-7.
4-8.
They're always
Yeah,
good on
what do you got?
paper.
6-6.
So you
Yeah, I
got
was
them bowl
thinking like
eligible.
7 or 8.
I have them missing a bowl, 4-8. Yeah, no. Them and Mississippi State, I don't think have it. Mizzou's gonna go 2-10. Vandy 3-9.
Oh, yeah, I
Vandy
got Mississippi State
Stadium.
at 6.
Did you guys see Vandy's hosting a game in like a week and their stadium isn't even built?
That's
They're
all.
redoing. Yeah,
What?
they're redoing their.
They're going to be
stadium.
playing at the local high school.
Oh, Big
Big
Ten. Yeah,
Ten.
Big
I'll leave
Ten.
those two for last, so I'll start with Big Ten. Starting the West, I got Iowa at 10-2, winning it. I honestly don't know the rest. Sorry, Egg, but I got Wisconsin at 7-5.
Shit happened.
Then in the East, I got Michigan winning it all, 12-0. Ohio State 11-1. Penn State 10-2, and Michigan State at 6-6.
Okay, good
Fair
one down there.
assessment
Egg.
on the Sparties.
I mean, I'll start out with my boys. I'm kind of manifesting Wisconsin a little bit. I'm trying to just think positively. I got them 11-1. Probably won't happen, but I want.
Oh
that.
my God.
Big Daddy Fickle.
Luke Fickle was turning that shit around. All right.
Big
Tell you
Daddy
what,
Fickle's going to run it.
Yeah, they're coming out of the West. Iowa's going to be right there, probably 9-3, 10-2, right around in that record. And then Purdue's probably 7-5. I got them going. And then going over to the East, I got Michigan 12-0, Ohio State 11-1. I think Michigan's going to do it again. Beat Ohio State probably pretty convincingly. And then Michigan's probably going to dog shit on Wisconsin in the Big Ten championship.
So you got Michigan what? Going undefeated?
Yeah.
Okay, fair. Let's run into mine. I got Michigan going undefeated, 12-0. Ohio State 11-1. Penn State 10-2. Obviously, the East is loaded. I have the Spartan Z. I got them going 6-6 too. That's Jenny, dude.
I'll take a
Michigan
bowl.
State-
No, they're gonna go over their win total at 5.5.
Yeah, I got them
Oh, I
5
agree.
and 7.
I agree. Let's ride that over together because I got them over 5.5 too. They're gonna probably have some struggles against the Chips, but I think they'll win. And then Liberty, they'll win, and then they'll probably get buried by the Huskies.
They don't
week
play
3?
Liberty.
Yeah, they're going to get murdered.
Who do
Richmond.
they got? Richmond.
Richmond.
They
The
got
Spiders.
They are playing Washington
They
like week
They
3 or
might
something.
lose to Liberty.
Yeah, maybe they could. Not even on the schedule.
The
But
race.
yeah, out of the West, I got Wisco coming out of the West. I think they're gonna go 9-3. Purdue and Iowa 8-4. Everybody else probably not gonna make a bowl. I got Illinois actually going 6-6, so they'll be bowl eligible. Big Ten championship. Michigan's gonna beat Wisconsin. Probably be like a 16.5 point spread there, but Michigan's gonna win and make the college football playoff. Z, what do you got?
Yeah.
All right, in the West, I got Iowa at 10-2. Shout out to your boy Cade there. I think he's going to be pretty good. Since their defense is always good, if their offense has been good these past few years, they probably would have won the West like 3 years in a row. But I got them at 10-2, and then I got Wisconsin at 9-3. I think they're going to be good, but Luke Fickle wants to throw the football, and Wisconsin doesn't like to do that. So we'll see what happens. And then I got Illinois 7-5, Purdue 7-5, and that's it for bowls on that side. You're not going to like this. I got Ohio State, Penn State, and Michigan all going 11-1. Round robin, like they're all going to lose to each other. I couldn't tell you, but I would imagine Michigan, if they lose one of those two, they'll lose at Penn State and they'll beat Ohio State. Ohio State's, their receivers are freaking filthy. Travion Henderson is filthy. Their quarterback is going to be interesting here to see who they go with. But and then kind of based on that, I was looking at some tiebreaker stuff. If they all beat each other, the team that wins is going to be the team that has the best winning percentage against like their non-division teams in the Big Ten. So based on like, the records of the teams in the West that they played, that's going to dictate who comes out. So based on the way that I have it, since I have Michigan losing to Penn State, beating Ohio State beating Penn State, losing to Michigan, Ohio State would come out on the East if that's what happens. And then I would have Ohio State beating Iowa in the Big Ten championship. I got Michigan State at 7-5, Maryland at 8-4, and then Rutgers and Indiana are in the cellar.
Yep. Yeah, I agree about Rutgers
Yeah,
and Indiana. Okay, 7-5 for the boys. They can do it.
They got like 5 gimmies, 4 or 5. I can't say that. 4 or 5. They
You
should
cannot say that. You cannot say that.
But
Gimme for that
I got
game,
'em.
brother.
I got them beating Central, Richmond, Maryland at home. If that was a road game, I probably wouldn't have that. And then I have them beating Rutgers on the road, Minnesota on the road, Nebraska, and then Indiana on the road. So they'll probably lose a game they shouldn't, and they'll probably win a game they shouldn't. So we'll kind of see what happens. But yeah, I got them 7-5.
That's always how it goes. All right, Dixon.
I kind of think the Sparty Richmond game might be a barn burner, to be honest.
17-14.
I don't think any defense will exist on either of those teams, but I think it's just going to be such shitty offense that points just don't get put up. It might be like a 10-3 victory. I think Sparty comes out on top, but
State's defense is their front seven is going to be good. It's going to be good, but their secondary's been booty cheeks. So
how good is good though?
We'll see what happens.
Like when you talk about Michigan State,
7-5 good.
7-5 good.
If
Full
they had
eligible
if Noah Kim turns into Noah Him and they can actually score points, they should.
like that.
If that's what happens, they'll go 9-3. But they would have to beat Washington, and then I don't see him winning at Kinnick. I don't see him winning at Ohio State. I mean, they got Penn State at Ford Field. That's kind of silly. But I don't know. The Michigan game is always a toss-up for the first start, at least. You never know.
Yeah, true.
Obviously, that'd be cool. Last year was closer than it should have been. I think it was, what was it, like 17-7 at halftime? Like, it wasn't that bad.
Jake
That's
Moody.
because
That was just
Jake
Moody.
They're going to force teams to throw against them. And I think their front seven is going to be good. So, I don't want to say too much because I might sound like a clown in about 3 weeks here. But that's what I think.
Maybe. We'll see. We have receipts, though, now. So, Dixon, what do you got?
I really didn't expect Merch to come on and be so, like, what do you call it? Have so much humility about his team, like very humble. I thought he was going to come out saying some blasphemous record for Sparty. So
10-2, win the East.
10-2, yeah.
I respect that a lot, but let me start on the West here. I got Wisconsin and Big Daddy Fickle going 11-1.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Going to the
Lost
Big
to
Ten
Ohio
championship.
State, right?
Yep, and then I got
That's
Iowa.
11-1.
Iowa 9-3, Minnesota 6-6. I don't know about Purdue. I think O'Connell was extremely good for them, and I don't know who they have now. I got Northwestern going 10-2.
What?
No, 2-10. 2-10. They might lose their program. I think they're close. They lost Pat Fitzgerald or whatever his name is.
Aren't they making a new stadium though?
I don't know, but
like
that whole hazing thing. That whole hazing
Yeah, the
thing
hazing thing
crazy.
isn't good, and I like Pat too, so that's upsetting. But yeah.
And then on the east side, I have, I think, legitimately the same outlook that Merch does. I'm more worried about Michigan State going into Happy Valley and losing than them losing to Ohio State, to be honest. I think we have a better chance.
That game's at Ford Field.
No, he meant Michigan.
I'm Michigan, sorry, not Michigan State.
Oh.
Michigan going into Happy Valley and losing. I think that's a bigger risk for the Wolverines than playing Ohio State in the big house.
Is that like a night game?
Noon game. Okay, that helps us out a little bit, but that's a pretty intense environment from what I've seen. We get enough Instagram posts from
Yeah, for real.
Depend on how good Drew Aller is at Penn State. That's gonna make a huge difference. If he's good and he lives up to what he is supposed to be, they're gonna be good. But if he's not, they could go like 8-4 pretty easily, I think.
I think he's got so many good skill positions around him that I don't think he has to shine and be the hero for the team. So
good run game.
Not that he needs to be a game manager only, but I think he could have the potential to just manage the game, and they have so many good skill positions that they don't really need him to be the hero. But I got Michigan going 12-0, Ohio State 11-1, Penn State 9-3. I think I have them losing some crazy game. I can't remember. Maryland, not too sure about. I got them going 6-6, and then Michigan State, sorry about it, not bowl eligible. 2-10. 2-10.
Put some money on that under.
No, you do not.
Slam the under.
5-7.
Crazy day. 2-10 though.
So the two garbage teams out of the Big Ten for me is Northwestern and Indiana this year, both going 2-10.
Yeah, fair. I have Rutgers going 2-10 actually. I have Indiana going 6-6. I think the Hoosiers make a bowl.
I got Rutgers,
but I got Rutgers 2-10.
I thought Egg
All
was gonna have Rutgers going like at least 9-3 this year.
Yeah, I almost had them up there fighting with Michigan to get the bid to Big Ten champion, but of course.
Hey,
All right,
Dane,
Now,
does this
now
wheel
we're on.
bring back memories of your scamming days?
True.
That's going in.
Yes.
Hey, real quick while he's setting this up, nobody gave a natty pick. How about a natty pick from every single one of you?
Oh shit. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Real quick. No, this is going in actually. National championship pick. I have Georgia over Michigan.
Yep, same with me.
Merch.
Georgia over Michigan.
Merch, let me hear what you got.
I got LSU over Ohio State.
Ooh, LSU. Okay, good.
All right.
I don't even like taking
Oh,
Georgia.
Daffy.
I don't know. My top 4 is Georgia, Michigan, Clemson, Utah. That's my top 4. I can't give you a winner. And then who do you got winning all?
Muted.
Season.
I'm taking. I'm going Georgia at the 1, Michigan at the 2, USC at the 3, LSU at the 4, and then I'm going to go Georgia over Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to be a common take this year. Georgia over Michigan.
All right, let me go real quick. I got Michigan at 1, Tennessee at 2, Florida State at 3, and 4 could be a toss-up, but I think just like last year, I think Ohio State could get in, even if they don't make the Big Ten championship. So that's my 4.
Okay. All right.
All right, my wheel's
right
ready here, boys.
All right, roll.
All right,
Do it.
go ahead and introduce it, Connie,
Yeah.
or
Hey,
whoever
so,
wants to.
hey, top 5 tonight's going to be, we're going to draft the Heisman winners since 1997. There's going to be 25 Heisman winners there, 5 of us. We all get a top 5. We'll go in
Draft our
snake
team.
draft our team.
All right, spinning for first pick here.
Anyone know?
Can't even see it.
Yeah, it's not moving on.
Oh, let's go, baby.
Ag, you got it?
It's frozen.
Baby, yeah. All right.
Eggs. All right,
Overall.
Egg, just name them off.
Yeah. Hey,
Yep,
just
I
name
will.
them off. Yeah, because I can't see it either. Oh,
There
now
it
it's
is.
moving. Slow-mo.
Merch.
Merch
got
at the
2.
2-hole.
Yep, he's the 2-hole, 2 slot.
We're doing
Merch's
snake
gonna, Merch's
draft,
gonna
right?
take Woodson.
Yeah, right.
Who's 3, Ag?
I'm not taking.
Hang on.
Are we doing
We're wrapping
snake draft?
Yes.
Snake draft. Snake draft.
Third overall
got it.
pick is going to be Dixon.
Go.
Okay, Dixon 3.
Give me the 5. Give me the 5 hole.
4. I think every single time we've done the wheel, I've been 5. But
Yeah, I think.
let's.
Kai,
think
give
so.
me 4.
You want to trade picks?
I'll take the 5.
We'll see.
I'm taking Ricky Williams anyway.
Nin by a straight up sliver.
I want the
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Green. All right.
I'm 5.
Whatever.
I'll be 5. I'll be 5. Sorry, Ned.
Okay.
All right, Ag, let's rattle them off quick. Sorry, fellas, I gotta go.
All right, first pick. Egg, who are you taking?
Got to give me Timmy T. Give me Tebow.
Timmy T.
Okay.
Timmy T. Okay. Who's
All
second?
right, I'm taking Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Third is who? Dixon.
Yes.
I kind of want to take Ricky Williams pothead ass, but I think I'm gonna take Charles Woodson.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I'm gonna go with.
It's me. See,
Oh
I'm
yeah,
at 4.
it's you.
I'm taking Johnny Manziel for my first overall
Yeah,
pick.
good pick.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
boy.
go back. I'm gonna go back-to-back winners here. 14-15. Marcus Mariota and then Derrick Henry.
Wow.
Going Ricky Williams at the 2 hole.
Hey, keep track of your boys' picks too, because I don't got time to write them down.
Is it me?
But yeah,
It is you, Dixon.
Dixon.
I'll take the kind of hometown boy, Mark Ingram.
Okay.
Is it me?
Yeah, it's you too.
I'm gonna go with Cam Newton.
Yep, good pick. Ag.
I'm going Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson.
Okay. Z.
Give me Jameis Winston. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Ooh.
Okay, crab legs.
Crab leg
Okay.
king. Give me Devontae.
Devontae Smith. Yeah, that's a good pick. Give me RG3.
Yep, good one.
No, fuck, no, it's Nin's. It's Nin's pick.
I'm taking
yeah?
No, I won't take your pick, Connie. I'll take Reggie Bush.
Okay, Bush. Give me RG3 and Carson Palmer. Way back.
You're going way back. All right. Was Kyler Murray taken?
No.
Taking Murray.
Yeah, good one, Murray. Okay. Yeah, Dixon, you.
Somebody took Lamar, right?
Yep.
Shit. Give me fucking Ron Dane.
Ron Dane, bro.
Dane.
All right, see, what do you got?
Let's go, boy.
I'll take Sam Bradford.
Okay, good one. I like Sammy.
Him and Kirk Cousins seem so much alike. I don't know why.
All right.
Sammy stayed alive in the league for about 2 months. Kirk's still going. You got 4 and 5.
Give me Matt Leinart.
Okay, Liner.
That wasn't for real, right?
No, that's for real. I think that wraps it up, right?
No, you got one more, bro.
You got one
shit!
more.
That was the last pick.
We all got one more.
All right, well, it doesn't matter. I can pick another one. So, Buck. Dude,
Who's left? Crouch?
I could pick Caleb Williams, but nobody even fucking remembers that guy.
Bro,
It was last year.
Yeah, I
He
know.
will when he wins it back to back.
It wasn't like a big deal.
He wishes he had Ron Dane.
I do. Fuck. Give me Caleb Williams.
Okay. So that's your 5, right?
Yep, I'm locked in.
To merge?
Yeah, Z.
Oh, it is me. Sorry.
It is you.
Give me Troy Smith.
Damn it.
Okay.
Damn it.
Troy Smith.
Even is that?
He's the QB for Ohio State. I used to play the NCAA game, and he was nasty with him. Oh. Somebody took Bryce Young?
You did.
Did somebody take him already?
No.
No, you're good.
I don't want him.
What?
Who do you want, brother?
I'm trying to figure it out.
You got.
It's either Chris Weinke, Eric Rauch, or
White,
Bryce Young.
I'm gonna take Chris
Yeah.
Weinke.
Yeah.
Chris Wank.
I got a diverse top 5 there.
I'm taking
All right.
That's a diverse portfolio right there.
Connie. You get Bryce because I'm taking Eric Crouch.
Fuck, I want the Crouch. I want the Crouch. All right, so I get Bryce Young.
You get
You
the
get Bryce Young.
All right, boys, that's a wrap. Top
repertoire.
5 Heisman winners. We'll post that. We'll get we'll see who did the best for sure. But all right, fellas, for real, that was a good one. College football preview. Z, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Hey Zach, we will to let everybody know we're having you on in like another 2 weeks or something too, and hopefully we'll be together for that so we can possibly all record together, which would be sick. And then fantasy football draft coming up Monday. It's the best time of the year, boys. It's
Hey, are we meeting together for that? Like in person for the draft?
Yeah.
Where?
We'll figure it out.
Hey, real quick, Z, who is your favorite Michigan State player of all time? Football only.
Basketball or football only? Oh man, I got probably Le'Veon Bell.
That's a solid pick. I used to like Javon Ringer a lot.
He was good. He was in the league for a few years on the Titans too, but I think he burned out pretty quick. He was fast as shit.
He was.
If he tried to rap like Le'Veon Bell or something, and it just went under the radar.
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah, for real. For real. All right, boys.
right,
That's a wrap.
yep.
Z, thanks again for coming on, and we will have you on in 2 weeks. I'll be home in about 30 hours, fellas. See you then.
Thank you,
Yeah,
brother.
get home. Get home.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
see you, boys.